So, good morning. This is Pau, and today I'm presenting you Handinger. Handinger is a product that we build for companies to automate the work, and the way it works is really simple. You create workers, you give them a job description, and then we deploy an agent that you can assign tasks to. These agents, we imagine they are like people that you recruit, and basically they have a lot of tools at their disposal to carry on the tasks that you assign them. For instance, they can search the web, they can fetch information, deal with files like zip and zip, change format, deal with images. They can even interact with the web, like clicking, filling forms, uploading files. You can send email, can receive email, and you can schedule, like if you want to do something periodically. And of course, you can integrate with whatever software you use. So that would be like your CRM, your Excel or Gmail or database, like whatever piece of software or data that you have on your organization, you can plug it in, and then it can help the worker do the task that they have to do. So I think that's a lot of words and a little bit abstract. So I think it's better if I show you the product, and then you will understand a little bit more what Handinger can do. So this is Handinger, and for this demo I created for workers. Each one of these workers will have some context. For instance, we have the analyst biscuit, which has, as a context, it has a Supabase integration. That's a database that we use for our products. And it has some instructions. These instructions, that's kind of the job description. You're telling the agent what's their job and how to carry on effectively. You could also upload files, and it also has an inbox that I will explain later. So this analyst, it translates domain needs or domain questions into SQL. So that is a job that's quite common in organizations. You have someone who's gatekeeping the database, and then you have to ask questions like, hey, how many users did we have last month, and things like that. No? So I think this is a task that it's really automatable. And as you can see here, as an example, one of the tasks I gave him was to answer a question about Q1 results of one of our projects, Fika. And it did some SQL, and it answers back. So really useful, and I recommend every organization to have at least one analyst agent to be able to access to that data, even if they don't have the knowledge of SQL and so on. Then I created another one, which I call Knowledge Cooper. This little doggy has access to Notion, but it could have access to any information repository of your organization. So many people have like files with, I don't know, with the values of the company, or Notion with all the information, or whatever spread of information you have on your organization. You can have an agent that goes, accesses all this data and gives answers back. So in this case, I asked Knowledge Cooper about previous name for Fika, one of our projects, and it found the page that contains this information, and it wrote back all of this. So really useful. The next agent, it's the most complex one, and I think it showcases a little bit some of the most complex tasks that Handinger can do, and it's a recruiter. So this one is basically an agent that sits on your hiring pipeline on front of it and triages the candidate CVs that it receives. So this recruiter has 3 files attached, which are job descriptions that we have in the organization. And it also has an inbox. And this is an email address that anyone can send emails to. And then this recruiter kin will process these emails and do something about it. So the instructions are very easy, like receive the email, extract the email and the attachments, and try to match that candidate with the job descriptions. And if there's a match, you answer them saying like, hey, nice, it looks like your CV matches our job descriptions. And if not, you just politely reject that person. So here we received 3 emails. And if I recall correctly, this one, it's a match. So this one, it's a Ruby on Rails developer. And it happens to be that we have a job description, a job available for that position. But this one, for instance, it's not a match for any of them. And and yeah, this is the email that it sends back. You can use the name because it reads the name from the CV, which is a PDF. So it's quite a more advanced workflow, and it works beautifully. And you can use this in any email process that you may have. So it could be a recruiting process, but it could also be I don't know, like a lead process, like a sales process, and anything. Okay, and last but not least, we have assistant Toby. So I always wanted to have an assistant, but I was never important enough. So now that's my chance. And yeah, this is a personal worker that I have for myself, and it uses my calendar. There's also something important here. You can, when you have the integrations, you can decide which ones are shared and which ones are private. So that is important. So you control who has visibility of what. And in this case, I asked if I have anything important this morning, and yeah, it showed that I have polish classes and pedicure, which is overdue. So yeah, so that's Handinger in a nutshell, and you can sign up. There's I think 500 free credits, so like really you can try it as much as you want for free. It's amazing, really cheap otherwise. Like all these tasks that I show you is like cents, like not even, it's peanuts compared to what would you spend doing that by hand. And also very important, if you don't want to use the product like this, or if you just would like to have this capacity, like you would like to have agents with tools and this capacity on your own product, we offer here an API. It's actually documented here. And this API allows you to do everything. It has SDKs for most of the languages, and this SDK allows you to create workers, to give these workers tasks. So basically, you don't have to build harness, you don't have to build all the tools, you don't have to manage infrastructure. So if you just want to use what we've built for your own product, feel free to do it. You can just get an API key and start building. Okay, so that's everything on my side. I hope you like the product, and yeah, I can wait to hear the feedback. Bye bye.